Good morning, Jacob. I am coming to you with our story this week. I know yesterday that you watched the story, If You Take a Mouse to School. So today we're going to rewatch that together and we're going to complete our worksheet. So I need you to pause this and get out your worksheet that looks like this. And it comes with a little sheet that has some words on it. Lunchbox is one of them. So you might have to stop this and then cut out those pieces. So they should look like this because we're going to put them into each one of these. So we're going to talk about cause and effect. And I know that you just watched another video about that. So I want you to stop right now. Make sure that you have this sheet out. It's front and back. And it has some of these to cut out. So go ahead and do that and then come right back to us. We'll give you a few minutes to do that. So go ahead and pause it and then come right back. Okay, so now that you got your sheet, we're going to start the video and we're going to stop a few times when it's time to fill in another effect. So on this side, we're going to have something that causes something to happen. So when the mouse goes to school, what happens next? That's what we're going to think about when we're watching the video. So I'll show you as we go. Here we go. Let's start the video. So the title of our story is, Hold on just a second. So the title of our story is If You Take a Mouse to School. And you see that word right here, school. That's a word we've been talking a lot about this week since we're starting back to school. So our title is If You Take a Mouse to School.
If you take a mouse to school, he'll ask you for your lunchbox.
So let's stop right there. So on the first one, it says, if you take a mouse to school, what's going to happen? He said, if you take a mouse to school, he's going to ask you for a lunchbox. So let's take our lunchbox and put it next to school. So if you take a mouse to school, he's going to ask you for a lunchbox. So go ahead and take your lunchbox, find that one, and you're going to glue it onto your first square next to school. Because if you take a mouse to school, then he's going to ask you for a lunchbox. So let's go ahead and glue that on. I'll take a minute and glue it on. Okay, so let's see. Let's go back a little bit.
When you give him your lunchbox, he'll want a sandwich.
Okay, so he's going to want a sandwich. So when you give him your lunchbox, then he's going to want a sandwich. So find sandwich and then glue it onto your second sheet. So if you ask for a lunchbox, then he wants a sandwich. So take a minute and glue that on. Okay, here we go.
And a snack for later. Then he'll need a notebook and some pencils.
Uh-oh. Let's see. Keep going.
He'll probably want to share your backpack, too. When you get to school, he'll put his things in your locker.
All right, so if you give him a backpack, next thing he does is he's going to want to put his things in your locker. So if you give him a backpack, he's going to want to put things in the locker. So let's go ahead and put that one on there. Okay, here we go. Look at the little mouse there, peeking out. Would you take a mouse to school, Jacob? Is that something that we do? I don't think we take mice to school or our pets or anything else, but this mouse, he's cool. Let's see what he does next.
Take a look around. He might do a little math and spell a word or two. He'll even try a science experiment. Then he'll need to wash up.
Okay, so it says he's going to wash up. So down here it says if he does a science experiment, what's he going to do? He's going to wash up. And where do we go to wash up, Jacob? Do we go to the kitchen? Sometimes. But usually we go to the bathroom. So find the bathroom and we can put it on. When he does a science experiment, he's going to have to go to the bathroom to wash up.
You'll have to take him to the bathroom. Once he's nice and clean, he'll be ready for his lunch.
He's clean.
On the way to the lunchroom, he'll see some building blocks.
Uh-oh.
He'll build a little mouse house.
Okay, so when he sees his blocks, if you turn your page over, he sees some blocks. Oops, here they are. Then what is he going to do with those blocks? I want you to find, what is he going to do? Is he going to read a story with blocks? No. Is he going to play soccer with blocks? Probably not. What about building a mouse house? I think he's building a mouse house with blocks. So that's the one you're going to put in next. Okay, here we go.
And make some furniture out of clay. Then he'll need some books for his bookshelf. He'll start by writing one of his own.
So what's he going to do? He's going to write a story. So what's going to happen when he writes a story? That's what we're thinking about and looking for in the story. What is he going to do next?
He'll need a lot of paper. He'll probably use up all your pencils.
Uh-oh.
When he's finished, he'll want to read his book to you.
Oh, there you go. So when he's finished writing his story, he's going to want to read the story. So find the one that says read a story. Looks like this. Read a story. And that's what's going to go in this one. So when he writes his story, then he's going to want to read his story. So let me take a minute to go through that. You can pause it each time. All right, here we go. I've got mine on there. Let's finish the story.
Then he'll want to take it home, so he'll put it in your lunchbox. And tuck it in a safe place. When the bell rings, he'll run out to wait for the bus. While he's waiting, he'll play a quick game of soccer.
Oh, okay. So the next one says when he's waiting for the bus, after he waits for the bus, what is he going to do? Looks like he's going to, I'm going to give you a minute to find it. We got two choices left. Is he going to school or is he going to go play soccer? Which one? You're right. I think it's going to be he's going to play soccer. So if you look at the screen, there's a soccer ball just like this one. So when he's waiting for the bus, he's going to play soccer. So pause and take a minute to put that one on your sheet. All right, let's listen to the rest of the story. We've got the soccer ball on there. And now the last one says lunchbox. So let's listen to what happens with his lunchbox. And then we'll find out what the very last thing that happens in the story is.
Then he'll ask you to shoot a few baskets.
What is that? What kind of ball is that, Jacob? Is that a football? Or is that a basketball? It's a basketball. Ooh, and a skateboard.
Then do a little skateboarding.
Hey, he's a fun little
When he
mouse.
stops to catch his breath, he'll want to eat a snack. So he'll ask you for your lunchbox.
Uh-oh, so he's asking for the lunchbox. So we didn't think what's going to happen after the lunchbox.
And chances are, if he asks you for your lunchbox, you'll have to take it back to school.
So the last one is if he asks for the lunchbox, you're going to take him back to school. So find the one that says school and put it on the very last one. And this, when you're finished with it, will show you exactly what happened in the story from the beginning when he started at school. He started at school and he wanted his lunchbox till the very end of the story when, he wanted his lunchbox. And where did it take him? Back to school.
The end. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe.
All right, good job, Jacob. See you soon.